What's up, true believers and holiday Scrooges? It is I, your favorite Scrooge, the OGGM, continuing our tabletop role-playing game gift giving guide. What do you get the tabletop role-playing gamer slash geek slash nerd slash otaku slash eccentric slash fan person in your life? And today we're looking at gaming apparel. Is there a specific gaming apparel sites? If you don't know what apparel means, t-shirts, hats, socks, backpacks, stuff like that. Are there specific sites dedicated to this? This is a weird one, so it's going to be kind of short, because sort of, but not really. I mean, obviously, first and foremost, Amazon, Target, Walmart, any of these guys. If you go onto Amazon and you go D&D t-shirt, blah, 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 blah. There's thousands. Obviously, the first choice would be OGGM merch available on Teespring. Yeah, link down below. Buy my merch. That's the best D&D apparel you can get the game in your life. Okay, but are there specific sites who just specifically sell this stuff, who have reached out to all the individual people who are making this inspired clothing or props or hats or backpacks and said, let's collect them all on one site? I can't find one. The closest is Death Saves, which is still operational. That was the clothing company started a while back by Joe. I'm going to say your name wrong, Joe, and I apologize. Joe Mangiolio, the guy who is in Magic Mike, who's the D&D guide, who's married to the hot Italian chick who plays D&D. Yeah, you know, Joe. He's got a clothing line called Death Saves. And that's sort of, he refers to it as tabletop role-playing game streetwear. Link down below. Etsy. You can find tons of independent retailers who have put shops on Etsy for tabletop role-playing game apparel. Link down below. You can go to wish.com and enter D&D backpack or D&D clothes, and again, and they're relatively cheap. Their quality is okay, and you can order them for them. You just have to wait for it to deliver. So yeah, each individual company has their own apparel as well. You have Pathfinder exclusive apparel that you can find on the Pathfinder website. You have D&D exclusive apparel that you can find on the Wizards of the Coast website. You have licensed imagery that various companies have made available to other companies to put out, sort of like the knockoff Disney stuff you can find at any gift store within a 10-mile radius of Disney. That's got Mickey Mouse on it, so it must be technically a Disneyland product, right? Not sort of, not really, kind of, yes, no. So if we go to that purveyor of all knowledge, the internet, and enter TTRPG clothing stores, we get Etsy, we get Redbubble, we get Zazie, we get Amazon. UPS is on here for some reason. I'm not sure why. We get, so something called Zazzle. Has anybody ever heard of Zazzle? There's a site called So Nerdwear, which looks like they have some specific to them dice and clothing that they've made, and there are a couple companies that they work with. But there's something, here's another one called, I'll put a link to all of these. Each IP has their own clothing. You can find Star Wars clothing, Walking Dead clothing. You can go to conventions and find homemade clothing designed for specific. But really, the best place to go is Etsy, E-T-S-Y, Etsy. I mean, you can go to Amazon and just enter D&D. But all of those are usually done by third-party designers, and most of those designers also have shops on Etsy and Redbubble and stuff like that, Teespring. And you can, if you go to their Etsy or their Teespring, they will get a larger chunk of the money, as opposed to if you go to Amazon.com or Target or Walmart or whatever and buy D&D or tabletop role-playing game inspired clothing there, they get a lesser. So obviously, stores like Hot Topic or those same things will often carry gaming themed clothing, IP, stuff like that. But those again are probably purchased from third-party t-shirt companies, so it's just probably cheaper to buy directly from Etsy or Redbubble or Zazzle or Wish than to buy from Amazon or Target or Walmart. So yeah, nobody has, at least I can't find one, nobody has made a tabletop role-playing game centric solo store where they just buy in bulk from other companies like Paizo or Etsy or whatever and carry them. I mean, somebody should, but again, it's third party. I'm buying it from you to then turn around and sell it at a higher base. It's, just if you really want to find some exclusive, cool, awesome tabletop role-playing game, t-shirts, hats, socks, backpacks, coffee mugs, chopsticks, the best place, instead of going to Amazon or whatever, is just going to Etsy, just going to Teespring, just going to Redbubble, just going to Zazzle, and find these individual stuff and buy it directly from them. Like, you could go to Teespring and find OGGM West Coast Grognard trademark merch, and it would be cheaper to buy it directly from Teespring than to buy it from Amazon. Plus, I would receive a higher percentage. So links to Etsy down below, links to Redbubble and Zazzle and Teespring down below, links to Target. Target, Amazon down below. But yeah, if you've got a gamer in your life and you want to get some gamer clothing, links to Death Save down below. Etsy, just get it. Go to Etsy or Redbubble and buy it directly from the retailers. That's it for tabletop role-playing game apparel and clothing. If you appreciate this, let me know. If you have any suggestions, let me know. If you have tabletop role-playing apparel and want to get people to know about it, let me know, and I'll talk about it. I will do a vlog. We will do an interview. We will talk to you. So yeah, if you make your own stuff and it's up on Etsy or Redbubble or Teespring, let me know. Support me. Water. I will sell out. Till next time, see ya. Have a great weekend. Happy holidays. Stay safe.